Today we'll be making a trapdoor. Hello friends and fellow Minecrafters, it's me, Vardhan here, and today is day 10 of the Redstone Advent Calendar 2018. And today we'll be taking a look at a one white trapdoor. And since we have entered the double digits now, as a celebration I wanted to make something bigger than usual. So here's a special design for you all. We'll start with the showcase, and then I'll explain you the redstone, and then I'll tell you how and where you can use this. I also have some bonus tips at the end, so stay tuned. I'll quickly show you how this works. So when I open this chest, I basically fall down. That is how the design works. It's pretty straightforward actually. So but to reset it, you have to come in and open the chest again so that you can reset it, just like so. That is how you reset the thing. Now I'll quickly explain you the restaurant behind this. So the restaurant behind this design is actually quite repetitive. So as you can see, I'll just quickly give you all the angles because we don't make tutorials in this series. So this is the Redstone Advent Calendar series, and because this is the Advent Calendar series, I'm not making any tutorials for these designs. So I'll just try and give you all the angles so that you can build this if you want. Now I'll explain you how this works. So what happens is, basically when there's a chest over here. So a chest is right over here. I'll just quickly put the chest there. Now this has to be a trap chest, and this has to be too wide. A lot of people just make one wide designs, and I think it's way too suspicious to make like a one wide tunnel to a chest like so. So I think a two wide design is much better because it just looks quite normal and natural. So that is why my design is too wide. And then what happens is, when you open the chest, this piston goes down, activating this redstone line. And what that does is, so what happens first is basically these two pistons push out the block, pushing out these pistons out, and then one tick later, what happens is these torches turn off for a brief period of time, and then they re-extend. So that turning off is basically for retraction, it's not for extension actually. So when I open this chest, what happens is the floor retracts, and now you need the 2 tick delay so that it retracts, because you cannot retract an extended piston. That is why you need to have that delay there. And what we do is we basically activate them at the same time with the same redstone line, and this one activates 2 ticks 1 tick later than this one, and then we mirror it on the other side. But this is not completely quiet, so when I open this chest, I can actually listen to this piston extending. So the person might get suspicious, or the player might get suspicious and might try to run back, and therefore you can actually make this longer if you want. So this can be extended, I don't know, millions of blocks if you want. So yeah, that is what this design basically does and how it works. Again, I'll quickly give you a brief on how to make this. So all of these are sticky pistons. This is all the repeaters on the bottom part are set to 2 ticks. This ones are set to 1 tick. And then I'll just quickly give you a round again. And don't forget to add these torches. They are crucial for the design to work. If you don't add them, it won't be a flush design. It would just be like a normal design, and that's not interesting. Again, yeah, I'll just quickly give you a go around. You can pause the video if you want. Okay, that's the explanation done. Now let's quickly move on to some notes and bonus tips. There are a lot of notes in this episode, and they are very important, so don't skip any of them. And let's begin with our notes. First, and the most common one, the world download for this world will be available on the 24th day of the Redstone Advent Calendar, and on Christmas we'll look at all the designs we have worked on. If you want me to make a tutorial on this, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Now this tip that I'm going to give you now is definitely the most interesting one and the most useful one. Now since this design only works with two wide floors, what you have to do is make the room look bigger, and it should not look as it's like 2 blocks wide. So what you do is you take some stairs and put them like so that you give it like some space. And then what you do is take some trapdoors and put them next or on the stairs so that you give even more space. And you give a high ceiling to it using some slabs. And then what happens is it looks actually bigger than it is. So if I just quickly give you a comparison, I'll just quickly take out all the stairs and take out all the trapdoors. and immediately you will notice that the side looks much bigger, because it is kind of, but as you can see, this one looks much more spacious than this one. That's a very good tip, because if you have a bigger area, it would look less suspicious. Also, light it well so that it looks even more spacious. So this design is one wide, so I'll just quickly tell you what the one wide design is. It just looks basically like this slice. But the thing is, you have to connect both of these redstone dust without any delay. So they need to activate on the same text so that this design would work, and that is what this redstone dust here does. So I connected it, and if you just want one, you can just remove all of these and it works just fine. So it is one wide, and you can make this tileable, but I don't know why you would make it tileable, because honestly this one is much better than a tileable design. Yeah, now I'll tell you about some uses for this. I'll just tell you a couple of uses, but there are hundreds of uses for this. So make sure you let everyone know down in the comment section below. So let's start. First of all, you could just make like a trap like I have done. So this is like a trap. So if someone tries to steal your items, they fall into the pit. Now you could make them fall through fall damage, or just put them into lava and burn all their items. But I would actually recommend you to use fall damage, because there is a chance that they might get your items through this, like so, and they might die with it. So if you just put some hoppers down so that they don't die due to fall damage, and I mean they die due to fall damage, and you get all your items back, and you even get their items back. So it's a positive trade for you. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Now the second thing you could use this for is basically hidden entrance. You could use this as a hidden entrance. So normally you would have a lot of chests lying in your base, and you could just put this like 3 blocks wide, just as a special area, or just however you want to design it. And then what you could do is, even if your floor is like this big, it does not matter really, because you know where the entrance is, right? And then what you do is, you just open the chest and you fall down into your secret lair. That is that are some couple of good reasons why you would make this design, and why it excels at what it does. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below some better uses. That is how you make a one wide trapdoor in Minecraft. And if you want to learn some really cool circuits that you can put in your redstone contraptions, and some really cool redstone contraptions that you can put in your world, make sure you check out the Redstone Advent Calendar series for 2018. But anyways guys, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, if you like the videos, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more of these, make sure you subscribe, because it really helps motivate me to make these videos.